Hello everyone, and welcome to Dutch Greybeard. Hello, today is Monday, December the 1st, and I'm on my way for the first time to go outside of the Netherlands. Nothing big, I'm going to Germany, but it's the first trip really outside of my comfort zone. I wouldn't say that. I've been outside of my comfort zone for quite a few times already. Nevertheless, I'm on my way to Leverkusen, a German city somewhere south. At least it's south from where I am right now. I'm going there because I have ordered, quite some time ago already, I've ordered a table. Since I bought this RV, I've been living with a temporary situation concerning my table. The old table was no good. It was very wonky. Wonky, is that the word? It wasn't sturdy. And it was quite the operation to make it move a little bit. There were rails in the floor and it was old. It didn't work. Anyway, it was a nuisance. It was in the way. So I decided to get rid of it and buy a new one, a good one, which I did. Not cheap, it's an investment, let's put it that way, in having a convenient table, one that I can fold so that I can make some space in the back there. As you can see, in the back it's empty now, there's no table. I removed the temporary one this morning, put it outside from where I'm usually staying. I'm very much looking forward to this new table. I have been looking forward to it for quite a long time already. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, I have to get up very early. They were going to start installing my new table, and then that will look quite different from what it looks right now. But before I could leave for Leverkusen, I first had to get the RV ready to ride. Which means stowing stuff so that it won't fall or slide, and making sure that all the windows and my small stairs outside are closed and out of the way. This is a job I'm getting better at every time. Although on this time lapse it may not look it. Right, so I'm in between Düsseldorf and Leverkusen, and I've hit my third traffic jam, or fourth. I lost count by now. This one seems to be a serious one. I'm now driving for about 2.5 hours, and this is what it looks like right now. Today I'm going to stay at a campsite. Well, it's not really a campsite. I don't know how you call it in English. A RV place. It's without any services, so I don't have power or streaming water or a toilet or whatever. So it's just me and my motorhome. See how that goes. When I'm in a traffic jam, I always seem to land up in the wrong lane. I hope to arrive at my place at about 4:30, perhaps. Would be nice. Well, as you can see, the sun has already set. It is, what's the time? A little bit after 4:30. I'm a little later than I had hoped I would be. But this is it, guys. This is the place. And if I understand correctly, I'm allowed to sleep here. Wouldn't that be great? There's one other RV over here. I can see them over there, but I don't see any signs. Well, let's just hope the police won't wake me up in the middle of the night saying that I have to leave. I'm gonna see at the entrance, see if I can see any signage that actually says I'm allowed to stay here. Nothing, really. Nope. Nothing that says that it's allowed. Well, just have to take our chances, won't we? It's quiet here. Peaceful and quiet. Let's hope it stays that way. Well, I've got everything for the evening and the night. I've got dinner ready, enough to drink. So, I don't think anything can happen here. Unless, of course, I get stuck in the mud tomorrow morning, which is not very likely. Of course, I don't have a table. Which gives me a lot of space. All right, I'm gonna make some dinner, do some reading, and I'll be seeing you in the morning. So today's the big day. It is December 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it has to be December 2, because that has been in my calendar for weeks, months now. So I'm here in Leverkusen finally, and this is where I am right now. This is where my table is going to be installed, and it's raining, it's terrible weather. I will put a link to their website in the description down below. And no, I'm not being sponsored, in case you were wondering. So let's see what's happening inside. The guy working on my table is first trying to close up these two rail, how do you call them? Cavities, rail cavities, that's a good word. And he's working on that right now, going in and out. And I'm allowed to film it, which I will. While I was waiting, one of the managers, Wolfgang, was kind enough to invite me to come to their new Werkstatt or workshop. This new workshop is much larger than the one they are using right now. Obviously, business is going well. They are going to move into their new place within 1 week. So there's a lot of work to be done here. In the meantime, work on Liberty had progressed. we, or I, had to decide on the final placing of the table. And for that, the right measurements had to be taken. Alright, so I just left the company where they built in my table. And I'm on my way to another campsite, trying out my new table, which you can see over there. And hopefully having a lot of fun with it. Okay, have to drive first. And then at some point, this RV took me over and drove in front of me for a little while, just as if he wanted to show me the text on the back of his vehicle, which I completely agree with. So it's 1:30 in the afternoon, and I've arrived at my spot for the night. This is a camper place, and I'm the only one here. Not surprising, I mean, the season is well over. I'm standing near a small village called, believe it or not, America. We have an America in the Netherlands. So here's where I'm going to try out my new table. I'm at spot number 7. Let me see if I can hook myself up to the electricity over here. Done some shopping, groceries, and took a bike ride. And now I'm going to try out my table. There's this handle over here which I have to push, and then I can shove the table anywhere around I want. This is just amazing. And then when I want to extend the table, I can do that like this, and I can work here. And below there's this foot pedal. If you press this with your foot, then you can lower the table. Yes, there it goes. And that goes in phases. Can lower it all the way down if I would like to. And how do I lock it? I don't know that yet. But I don't want it to go up all the way, so how does that work? I can feel something there. That's locked in. Is it up all the way? I think it is. Oh no, it's not. Right. Ah, that's good. I figured it out. I figured it out. Yes, definitely worth the money. Thank you very much for watching this video. Until we meet again at Dutch Greybeard.